welcome to Smokin and Joking with your friendly neighborhood old bat. How y'all doing today? I'm doing pretty damn good. Yeah, I got my grocery shopping done. I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, yeah. My hair. Oh, I thought I got all the knots out. So, how are we doing today? We got a little bit of this and a little bit of that for you today. So, let's get to it. Let's go to Mayor McCheese Dick. Morning Coffee 247.
Oh, whoops, wrong way. Alrighty. Whoa, that's big. Little red sign says we are recording, and we are.
And you look dirty as fuck. Look at all that dirt on his nose and on his cheeks and on his face. All that ground in fucking dirt. He just looks dirty as hell. He does. He looks dirty. He's got dirt on his fucking nose, man. Why don't you wash your fucking face at least?
Morning Coffee 247. Just thought I'd give you an update on Atlas and AB
Hey,
Loeb.
KK Smith.
AB Loeb
Hey,
is now
Donna Cat
asking,
Channel.
the UN to set up a committee for a possible black swan event. You can Google that on your own time. But yeah, AB Loeb is now calling for the UN to set up a committee to investigate extrasolar objects in regards to a possible black swan event. So, gee, that come out of nowhere. And then also, too, we now have confirmed by several scientists, not Von Helden's opinion, several scientists have now confirmed that Atlas has changed course. So now, what does that mean? Does that mean it's heading closer? Pardon me. Does that mean it's on a trajectory closer to Earth?
Wrong button.
But apparently,
apparently you need to make contact with some soap and water. Because you look dirty as hell. You do. You look dirty. You're going to wind up dead in your car, aren't you? Nobody's going to find you for a week. You're just that, you just, oh my God.
Atlas has repaired its damage that Swan and his 6 buddies did to it, and is under steam again. How fast, I do not know. What the course correction was, I do not yet know. There is the information comes from an astrologer's website. In fact, I think it's called astrology.net, but I could be wrong on that. They said the name of the website, and
astronomy.net.
One ear and right out the other. But it's some kind of astrology website, and they have confirmed, scientists have confirmed, that it has changed direction and is under steam. So, maybe it's just poking along at 5 knots. I don't know. But it's under steam, and so, be prepared. Keep your eyes on a swivel. Like I said, you got this Tennessee congressman.
What?
A Tennessee congressman saying that he has it from the military, direct from the military, that there are 5 areas under the ocean that have become active with very, very large football-sized spacecraft. Well, watercraft. I get water. I guess it'd be both. It'd be water spacecraft because they're under the water, but they're spacecraft. So whatever. But anyway, they're active, and so yeah, this thing is kicking off now, guys. It's really kicking off. But I wanted to give you an update. According to AB Loeb, we are to prepare for a black swan event, and he's trying to get a committee together with the UN. I don't see what a committee would do. I mean, what are they going to do? Just sit there and talk? That's all they're going to do, But whatever. That's his thing. you know. Anyway, the thing of it is, though, yeah, we're in kind of a pickle here because it looks like things are getting worse instead of better. I had hoped
Things are
that
good.
Swan and his six
Things are
buddies had
good. Thanks
decimated
for asking, Orem.
Atlas to the point to where that it would not be able to get back up to speed again. But apparently, it is under steam. It's under steam slowly, I suspect, but it is under steam. It's back moving again, and it has changed course. I'm going to try and get more information to find out if it has changed course towards us or further away from us or what. But I do not know that information yet.
So is the space shanty coming? So he doesn't know whether the space shanty's coming towards us or away from us. And if it comes towards us, it could fart on us and kill us all. Do I have it correct? Do I have it correct?
And I do not know how fast it's traveling. But it is traveling, I'm told. It's traveling, and it has changed course. And like I said, this is confirmed by scientists on astrology.net or some website similar to that. So be prepared for anything. Keep your head on a swivel, because this is not over. It is not over. I'd hoped Swan would be victorious and totally destroy us, but that seems to not be the case. So, like I said, be prepared for anything. I mean, it's untelling what liable to happen, man. This thing's really up in the air. They say, well, Bob, what's the deal with the flat Earth? I mean, I thought you were against space, because I keep getting this question over and over again. So let me address this. Flat Earth, for whatever reason, when people think of flat Earth, they automatically shrink the Earth down to where it's about the size of a pea. No, the Earth, in fact, flat Earth is much, much, much larger than the globe Earth. Okay, flat Earth sits on an infinite flat plane that goes in all directions infinitely. Okay, now our little portion of it is finite, but the plane of existence that the flat Earth sits on is infinite. It goes in all directions. Okay.
Up in the air.
Also, too, what you don't factor, our atmosphere is still hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of miles of space, if you want to call it that. And anywhere in that vicinity would be enough to have all of these anomalies and meteorites and what have you come hurtling down up from, they launch them from the far side of the ice wall, and then they go way up in, thousands of miles up into the stratosphere or whatever. Let's use stratosphere. And then they just drop down like a regular meteorite. How's that any different than saying it come from outer space? None. None. Zero. No, because from your perspective, it's still falling out of the sky, isn't it?
Oh, you're so stupid. Oh my God, that is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. Oh my God, you are so stupid. So dumb. Oh my God, you are harshing my buzz, man.
Right? Yeah, so there you go. All right, so just because I believe in Fat Albert, just because I believe in flat Earth does not change one whit about what's being said. I just have a different take on it. That's all. But I have no reason to doubt these people. They seem genuine. They seem sincere. And so I'm going with it until I know different, right? I mean, the gods and goddesses of freedom religion did say we would go through a rough patch, quote unquote, their words. They never elaborated on that rough patch is, but they did say we would go through a rough patch. So take it for what it's worth, folks. Okay? Take it for what it's worth. Yeah, I have no reason to doubt Avi Loeb. I mean, he's a qualified scientist, Harvard grad, got all kinds of accolades on his wall and shit like that.
Yeah, and I got dimples on my butt. People have been saying the world's going to end for eons. For thousands of years, they've been saying the world's going to end. Guess what? It's still turning. It'll be turning long after this species is gone and replaced with some other smart species. Because the way it looks, we're just going to be a flash in the fucking pan if we don't smarten up.
I don't put stock in those things, but he does, and so that's fine. So I have no reason to doubt the man. So we'll see what's happening. But now, according to, like I said, astrology.net or something like that, I forget the name of the website, but it's something similar. The scientists on there, actual scientists on there, said that it is under steam again, and it is moving somewhere. It changed its course. It's changed direction and is moving somewhere. Now, is that further away from us or is it closer to us? Well, I don't know. I wasn't able to get that information. So we'll see if we can
get a job, Von Helton.
Get that information and get it to you. But I wanted to give you a quick update, let you know what's going on.
Hey, Sunnyside!
That's going to do it. You'll have a pleasant day and better tomorrow.
Oh, bye. Fuck off. Oh, fuck right off, Von Helton. Von Helton. Oh, this looks interesting. But we're going to see this one first. Yeah, I didn't cheat you. No. We're going to do this one first.
Didn't really sleep that last night. It was so cold. Went in my bones. Horrible. Horrible.
Aw, poor baby. Well, when you don't work and you have to live on handouts, you take what you can get. And that's what you can get. Sucks to be you.
Cold bones are a horrible thing to go through.
Hey, Wandering!
And the pain that it gives you. The arthritis it gives you. Horrible. But I want to help people. Because a lot of people have been abandoned by family, friends. You name it, go on. A lot of people. And a lot of people don't know how to deal with abandonment. Me included in a lot of ways. I've been abandoned by people the majority of my life. Pretty much everyone in my life abandoned me. For the longest time, I thought it was me. I don't believe that anymore. I believe it is the actions of evil people, abandonment, knowing how painful it is, knowing how it's like being abandoned is like taking all the air out of
You don't know abandonment the way I know abandonment. That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, your child is turning their back on you because you're a bitch. Because you chose to go very public and very loud with a fight that should have been kept private. What in the hell is wrong with you? Are you so blind that you can't see that? The mental gymnastics that you're doing to make what you're doing okay just staggers me. Good God Almighty, child, you got warts all over your damn face.
Of the atmosphere, and you're just literally suffocating. Always suffocating, being abandoned. All the times you're abandoned, you're thinking it's you. It's not.
It is.
It's not you. It says more about the.
It is. It is about you. It is about you. Because it's all transactional with you. It's all about what someone can do for you, not what you can do for them. Or what you can do, about being there for each other. You know? I've had a few friends like that, where, I had to be completely available to them 24 fucking 7. But when I needed somebody, I ain't got time for you. Girl, I know you aren't bitching. You complain too much. Yep, I remember one time it just blew my mind. I don't hang around people that much that are like that much.
Person who abandoned you than it does you. You were loyal. You were kind. You were there. You put your back on the line. You did everything you can to keep the relationship going. They want to make you feel like you weren't good enough. They want to make you feel like you did something wrong. The reason why they left you had nothing to do with you. It was their own insecurities. It was their own paranoia. It was their own cruelty coming out. And then you have to see that it's not you. It's them. They're the ones with the problem. Because you were the one.
Why is it that it's always everybody else's fault? or something else's fault. I'm fat. Well, it's because I've got arthritis. No, you've got arthritis because you're fat. And your body can't take the weight. That's the long and the short of it. And that's just one instance. I lost my kids because of YouTube trolls. No, you lost your kids because you took dumbass back into the house and chose him over them. It's oh so obvious. It wouldn't have taken me any time to decide. It'd been like, pack your shit, you're out.
Unwilling to stay. How many times did you forgive that person who abandoned you? How many times you let their behavior slide? How many times? How many times did you try and try and
ACT
try and
1600.
try? But it seems you were never listened to. You were never appreciated by the person. You were never cherished by the person. Instead, you were disposable to them. Not because there was something wrong with you, but because there's something wrong with them. They're the ones who chose to walk away. They're the ones who chose to break your heart when you chose never to break your heart or their heart. And trust me, if they come back and say, let's try again, don't give that chance. Because if they're willing to abandon you once, they're willing to abandon you again when things start becoming inconvenient to them.
Oh, like you did last time? Like you did last time? The kids were in the way? Like I said, you didn't seem to mourn them much until recently. Now that they're practically grown, you want something to do with them? You're disgusting.
I have a tendency in my family where my family are very narcissistic, evil family.
Deviant! Whoop whoop!
My family has a tendency of abusing those and abandoning those they deem weaker in their family, the family members. I know this because my cousins went through the same thing. In each sibling in my family, I have cousins of each sibling of my parents, right? In each family, they decide to choose one child to pretty much treat like garbage. And my aunt, it was my cousin Mandy who was the focus on being treated like shit by her own family. Always the snide, arrogant remarks to her. Always the sarcasm, always trying to make it seem like she's a joke in the family. And she never recovered. She died of a drug overdose because she couldn't live with the pain anymore. My cousin Kelly, completely abandoned by the family, completely isolated from them. Always said she's the crazy one. Don't go after Kelly, she's the crazy one in the family. No. What Kelly reveals is how cruel the family can be.
Trying to group yourself in with them. Is what you're trying to do. You're trying to group yourself in with them. If I got that correct. Truly abused children. You're disgusting. You really are disgusting.
And it's been like that for generations within my family. Family members picking their weakest child and exploiting them to abandonment. And all of them felt like they were nothing, that they weren't good enough. Some of us survived, some of us didn't. But it is a generational curse that has been going through my family for generations now. Picking a child out to be the pariah.
And I can see your beard. You need to shave. See, right here, her tuft, her beard, right here.
And the fucked up thing with my family, they use their children for the ones they abandon. They go back to the children and like, oh, we love you, we want to be with you, but they never did that to the people who they abandoned. The children who they mocked in my family, the children who they chose to be the pariah in the family. They never take accountability for that. I don't think they ever will take accountability for all the pain they've caused to the weaker members of the family, the ones who do have mental problems.
In order for me to be a weaker member of the family, you have to first consider yourself weak. I do not consider myself weak. So you couldn't be talking about someone like myself. And I can't think of who we would pick, who in my family we would pick on. Our family doesn't operate that way. And I am fairly certain your family doesn't operate that way, you big bucket of bummer balls.
The ones who have gone through things, the ones who haven't had a perfect life. Same thing happened to my cousin Terry. He was treated like shit by the family. He's the pariah. He's the one that's doing the wrong in the family. When they're completely oblivious to what they do to their own family members who aren't perfect. And here's the thing with my cousins, I never saw anything wrong with them. The ones who were picked out to be the pariahs in the family. I always thought they were nice people. Caring, decent people. Oh. Now I see it. My narcissistic family wasn't going after the weakest. They were going after the empaths in the family. That's who they chose to target.
Just hold it right there, Shan, before you open your fucking mouth. Or before you start yapping again. You are not an empath. You are incapable of feeling anything. You don't feel shit. Choke on a Twinkie in Minecraft.
I always thought it was the weakest in the family. No. It was the actual empaths in the family, the actual people who felt. They were the targeted ones in my family, the empaths, the ones who cared. And then they all act like they care about each other, but they don't give a damn about each other. They never check in on each other. They just play it when they're like having their little fucking reunions with each other that they care, but they don't really care. My cousin Mandy died because she was never respected in the family. My cousin Kelly was ostracized from the family. I was ostracized from the family.
Hey, Guido!
Anyone who actually cared, you're gone.
Big bucket bitch.
You have no use to us. And that's how I see it. I don't see my family caring about me. I don't see them giving a damn about me.
Damn.
Neither does my cousin Kelly. Neither does my cousin Terry. We don't see our family giving a shit about us. At all. They don't check on us. They don't say, how are you doing? Strangers on the internet are more kinder to me than my own family. I'm sure she would agree. Well, that's what it is. Just like other narcissists. In my little narcissistic family, and you can tell they're all narcissistic. Celebrities in the family, judges in the family, lawyers in the family.
You don't have celebrities in the family or judges. I don't know what all you have in your family, but you need to just calm the fuck down, sis. You just need to calm the fuck down. I swear, you are one of the most delusional people I have ever seen in my entire existence. Just delusional. Oh my God. Just because someone has the same last name as you doesn't mean you're fucking related, you dimwit.
All these people who think they're pompously better than others. And they shut the ones that didn't have the easy life down. That's what my family does. I know a lot of families aren't like that. I get that. But I never had that experience in my family. And I know a lot of people can relate to me. They've had families similar. But the time in my family, it was always misery in my family. Always made me feel bad about myself.
All right, see-through gypsy.
I was always the joke of the family, always picked on. Even when tears are coming down my face, I'm still being picked on and told what a drama queen I was for reacting to their abuse, to their hatred. They did the same thing to Mandy and Kelly. My narcissistic family who thinks they're better than everyone else. And they're not, they're dirtbags. Dirtbags.
No, I think you got that reverse there, sweetie pie. You're the dirtbag. Literally, you're a bag of dirt. You don't bathe. You stink like hot dog water, stale cigarette smoke, cat piss, and just sadness.
Not checking up on your family members, you're a dirtbag. Abandoning those who are different than you, you're a dirtbag family. You ain't a good family. You're dirtbags. I have no respect for my lineage anymore. Because I recognize what kind of people they are. I recognize how cold and callous they are. And how this love thing they have is all bullshit. Because they never check on each other. My family's destroyed lives, man. They've broken other family members down.
Shut up. You just shut up. You don't know what being broken down is either. You really don't.
Made them feel so low about themselves for just trying to exist, just trying to live. That's when you realize that it never was you to begin with, it was always them. That's why I told you this story about my family. So you know that it's never you abandoned, it was them. They made the choice to be cruel to you, not you. They made that choice. They were the ones who couldn't see family, who overlooked blood, trust, loyalty. They overlooked it. They didn't care. They didn't want it from you. Probably because they were jealous that you loved more than they ever could combined. So don't feel bad when someone abandons you, because it's not you. It's them.
Shanny, people turn their back on people because sometimes they just have it coming. You ever think about that? Sometimes people just have it coming. And they don't want to hear your shit. Or put up with your shit. And who could say I'd blame them? I mean, look at just looking at your videos. Would you let you in your house? I wouldn't let you in my house.
And their coldness and callousness. You didn't choose to be hurt by these people. They chose to hurt you. So don't take that responsibility onto yourself. Ever. When you're abandoned, that it was you. Because it was them, not you. Because you would never do that to them. Peace in Maranatha.
Pizza marijuana! Pizza and marijuana for everybody! But Jesus got another one? Let's see. Nah. Graveyard Flowers. We was going to watch something. Here we go. Shit, you bitch. Hey, Buck Melanoma.
Hi, my name is Shannon, and I've been gain stalked for when being gain stalked for so long, you start seeing patterns of how people react, of how people talk. And you know, honestly, I'm gonna do something kind to myself. So yeah, I'm turning off the comments to be kind to myself, because this is an important message for people to hear. Eventually, when you go through gain stalking, as long as I do, and there's plenty of people who have gone through gain stalking over the years on the internet, you start seeing them start imploding on themselves. They start arguing amongst each other. They start ordering each other around. They are so focused, these gang stalkers, on always trying to point their finger out and say that person's the bad guy, that they don't realize their own faults. They don't realize their own participation to their own gang stalking. They want to continue to feel innocent. They want to continue to feel like they didn't do anything wrong. But they did. And they know it deep down. That's why they project onto each other this behavior of you did wrong, you shouldn't have done that, you should have done this, you should have done that. You know? Because their goal is ultimately gang stalkers control.
You're not being gang stalked. I'm not up in your chat 24 fucking 7. I visit occasionally. And we've conversed. Some on good terms, some on not so good terms. But, yeah. Shanny, the thing is that I wasn't stalking you. I was there to watch the fucking freak show. This was before I even had a fucking channel. I came there to troll and to watch other people that were better at trolling troll your ass. I had to talk to the other trolls. That was basically where I had my fun, was talking to the other people. Met some really cool people.
Their goal ultimately is to take their target, dehumanize them, and have them continue this cycle of oppression, this cycle of feeling down on themselves, so they can have a target, so that they can go look at other people. Look how messy this person is. Without these people knowing the reason why this person is such a mess is because of these gang stalkers. But see, gang stalker is a collection of victims. Some people are in the know, some people aren't. Some people are deceived on why they should go on an attack to one person. You know, and if you look at it, it's awfully cowardly of people to gain up all on one person. I mean, it's one person. And then you got thousands of people attacking one person, and they're saying that's a fair fight. It's not a fair fight at all. The correct wording of what they do is propaganda. These gang stalkers. They cherry pick events of your life. Maybe a few events you're not proud of, you repented of, you moved on from, but they'll use this to continue to dehumanize you. And
well, it all depends on how your behavior and what you do too. Personally, Shanny, after all the shit that you've done and all your dumb behavior, I'd have been off the fucking tubes. Personally. But that's just me. I've got some sense of shame. Some embarrassing stuff I can live down, some embarrassing stuff I can't. And that would be something those things, even one of them would be enough for me to go off of YouTube permanently. I wouldn't even think about trying another platform.
And cause others to breathe you over and over. But here's the fact. Since they enjoy this behavior so much, they start doing it to each other. This same brutal, dehumanizing behavior that they do. They will attack your status as a parent. They will attack your status as a worker. They will attack your status as a human. They will deny everything you say, gaslight you for everything you are, make you into someone that you're not, because they don't want to admit to themselves they created their own monster and they are the true monster. But instead of looking deeply inside themselves to fix their demons, they project it onto others. People who feel like they are whole inside. People who found their connection with God and with the universe. They target those because they're jealous of what those people have gotten. You know, being connected to the universe, being connected to God, being connected to a point where you see the evils of this world, but you will not turn into evil. That's a process that was earned.
What am I jealous of? I can see all of that. I didn't have to lose all my teeth and gain 600 pounds either. Oh, and screw around on my husband and run off with another YouTuber.
Through trying to be good and all the bullshit the world hits at you all at once. It's earned to be an empath. That's something earned, given to us by our abusers.
Hey, Lynette.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Hey, cats.
Empathy. Yeah, you can read rooms. But when the empath is like, no, I ain't putting up with this bullshit, they get in trouble. But that's okay, because the empath can take the heat. Because the empath has taken way more heat than any narcissist ever could. See, narcissists, which gain stalkers are a collection of narcissists, by the way. Narcissists are pussies. That's why they come together to defeat one person, because they're pussies, they're cowards. They don't know how to speak for themselves. They definitely don't have the eloquence and compare themselves. Because they're insecure people. But you, empath, you are not insecure. You know who you are. And you know what your purpose on this earth is for. God put the empaths here to convict the ones who created them. Empathy is created by abuse and neglect. It's a person at a very young age seeing how evil and dark the world can be, but having enough tenacity and courage enough to say enough is enough. So empaths learn to give to the world. A lot of empaths get stuck in this dichotomy of being stuck with a bunch of
dichotomy, I believe is the word you're searching for. I'm stoned and I can still say it, I think.
Narcissists. I know I did in my life, being surrounded by narcissists. Arrogant people who don't have the capacity of knowing how another person feels. They can't empathize.
That sounds wrong.
And not only that, they can't empathize.
Okay.
They just don't want to. There's no need for them to look a little deeper than what they look at.
Okay, well then I'm officially fucked up. Let's continue.
But ultimately, the gang stalkers will start going after each other. But here's the thing. You have to do something. In order for the gang stalkers to start attacking each other, you have to do something. Go silent. Don't speak about them. Don't look at them. Don't engage them. Any argument they give to you, ignore, block, move on. And be very selective with your words when you're talking about gang stalking. Because, see, there comes a point after you're gain stalked, after you're completely to the point where I am not going to be destroyed by people anymore, where it starts to turn, where it starts to not hit you as much or as hard as it used to, their attacks, their dumb, stupid attacks. One of their tactics is they like to repeat the same thing over and over and over again, question you over and over and over again. To prevent this stuff, I suggest you use the block button to protect yourself and to protect others from their own abuses, because you never know.
This all sounds like tactics that you use on Rev. Boy, you are snitching on yourself. You snitch on yourself a lot in this video. Look at her face. Damn. She looks worse off than I am.
They may look at a target in your audience, which I know they do. They look for targets in my own audience, people who they deem weaker than them, so they can feel better about being shitty people. They think if they attack someone weak, they have power. But what if the empath said, you never had power? You just had the illusion of power. And for some reason, my empath fell into that same illusion, but no more. The illusion is gone. The trick is dead. It's gone. There's no trick in me no more. There's no looking at me and looking at me as a target no more. They can't do it anymore. Because once they know they can't get to you, they'll start attacking each other. Because, yeah, both of them targeted you, but they don't know exactly how do I target them and have it effective. Unfortunately for the narcissists, they underestimated how resilient empaths are and how every attack that is meant to tear the empath down is actually forging them into the stronger version than they were before. You played a stupid game.
No, you're just stupid.
And you failed miserably.
Yes, you have failed miserably.
Because the empath will always be stronger than the narcissist. I want my empaths to know that. To not fear them.
Fear her, for she is a narcissist.
The empath is mentally, spiritually stronger than the narcissist ever could be. Because they are so insecure, they need a whole group of people to attack one person. Peace and marijuana.
Pizza marijuana! Damn. Oh boy. That's funny. That's funny as hell. All right. All right. All right. And then we got that from Graveyard Flowers, who has all your shanty needs met, uncut, unfiltered, for your enjoyment. Please like, share, and subscribe.
How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're well. I sincerely hope you're well. Excuse my bra strap. Did I take Shanny's Aussie shirt for this purpose? Yes, I did. Looks way better on her. Why? Because she has those tits. I don't have tits. There's people on X that want to call me a titty boy. Yeah, I was. Back in Colville, in Colorado, when I was doing Jason Avocado's mukbangs, I gained about... I almost went back to the weight I think that I was when I was at my heaviest. Maybe. I think I gained close to 90 pounds. Needed to be doing more working out. I wasn't working out enough. That's the truth. And it did put weight on me. I had a supple tit situation going on back then. But I was a content, chunky Kit Kat. And Shanny liked me, even if I was chunky. But now, well, whatever the fuck I am now.
Oh my God, you are just so weird.
But I'm going to warn Christians. I'm going to Christians. If you think you're dealing with like a good witch, oh, Glinda the good witch, don't do.
Rev, what are you doing? Oh my God, what are you doing, you idiot? Oh my God. This cunt thinks he's sexy. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, oh, no. Not if not if the survival of our civilization depended upon us doing the dirty. No. Bye-bye civilization.
Deal with them either. Why? Because they seem to me to be extremely passive-aggressive. It's passive-aggressive yuck. I'll post the APC song, A Perfect Circle song, passive. And then you'll get the idea. You need the lyrics, though. You need to know what Maynard is singing. You don't want to be like one of those fans of Nirvana that Kurt talked about in his song, where he goes, I sing all these words to them, but they don't know what I'm saying. They don't listen to the lyrics of what I'm singing.
Yeah, I know, but you see, the thing is, now, as well as levels to weird, there are types of weird. He's not our type of weird, though, hon. Wandering. He's not our type of weird. How are you doing today? He's not our type of weird. We would kick him out of the club.
With that situation, you certainly want to observe the lyrics in whichever way you can to understand the meaning of the song. But I'm going to state an opinion right now.
Hey, Anja.
Good opinion.
Hey, CT1600.
That I think the song Let It Go from the movie Frozen probably is the best written song to ever be created. And it's so powerful, you know? The way that she sings it is so powerful. And it just makes me want to train to sing. I watched her sing it live, you know? I think it was on ABC. They had the girl that sings the song.
It's Bye-Bye Human Race.
Oh, I switched up mouses, by the way, because it clicks. sex. I want to thank Jeff Bezos for creating.
Why the fuck are you whispering and is she so fucking loud? Damn. You're streaming too. She could hold it down a little bit. Y'all have a little respect for your fucking stream. Rather than being a little bitch and just sitting there and taking it down.
Mr. Bezos, I would like to appreciate you for creating a wonderful mouse model. Oh, your eyes, sorry. Shield your eyes from the fucking nuke. Namaste. Listen, can I state something for everybody? I'm going to state this for everybody involved with this weird fucking YouTube parasocial circus. Mental word, circus. Holy shit, that's it. YouTube is a mental illness circus. BGTV, go make t-shirts that say mental illness circus. And then you can't put YouTube on it, right? BGTV, you can't put YouTube on it because that's copyright. But you don't care about copyright, right? Cool. Put the logo on there, YouTube. And then mental illness circus underneath the YouTube. Oh, I would buy that shirt. If you make that BGTV, I will buy that shirt. When I have my new position, I'm making money again and I can buy something. Okay. Things are looking up for us, by the way. There was a massive just blow apart, and Shanny's learning now from certain, they're out there. I thought all the independent-minded Christians were gone. Well, not really. They're kind of silent. You know why? Because they're using AI. They're using AI to make their videos so they don't have to put their face on camera, and I don't blame them. That would have been the wise way for me to go. But see, I think part of what the appeal was about me was the way I look. You can bait someone in with something, and then they listen to your video and they're like, whoa, Jesus Christ.
The way you look? No. What do you think, ladies?
Literally. Really? You know what? Jesus. I love this picture of him. Got this from a Mormon missionary that came to the door. He had a beautiful picture of Jesus Christ. And he invited me to come to church at 9 a.m. 2 kids, young kids. Amazing. Going door to door, asking, do you know Jesus Christ? How do you feel about Jesus Christ? Maybe I will be a Mormon. Man, I'd have to change so much, though. Look at me. Oh, yeah, I could go to a Mormon church looking like this. Bitch, please. That's a no. I told the missionary when he came here, he said, I want to come back here, okay? I want to come back. And I want to talk to you about my issues. My issue is I believe that Joseph Smith is not a prophet, and I believe that Joseph Smith was a Mason, and I believe that Joseph Smith was part of what you would call the Brotherhood. Why would I join that faith then? Their book, which is right over here, I actually do. I wouldn't disrespect this book. Okay? There are people that would disrespect this book. One of them being an abomination to Christianity by the name of Gary Moore. Because I had a quad. Do you know what a quad is? Most people don't know. A quad is a combination scripture. It's about this thick. And it's like a Bible about this size, same size, but it's this thick. It's everything, all the scriptures. Book of Mormon's in there, and then Pearl of Great Price, Doctrines and Covenants, all of the Mormon stuff is in that quad. And Gary said, I think I'm going to use this as a doorstop. Sounds like a good idea. You're a fucking abomination to everything that is Christ. Gary Moore. Gary Lamont Moore.
My pause game is on point. Holding the Book of Mormon dressed like a girl, wearing makeup and cat ears, with a weird look on his face. Did I say wearing makeup?
Is an abomination to Christianity and needs to repent for being a narcissistic psychopath that treated two people that gave him a house worse than Satan. You treated us worse than the devil.
Because you acted like you were worse than the devil. And he took really good care of you for over a year and a half, if I remember correctly. And all you did was stick your hand out for more. All you did was stick your hand out for more.
Gee, Gary Lamont Moore, fake Christian, but I wouldn't dishonor the scripture. Because I know, I mean, do I know for a fact that Joseph Smith did not have the Holy Spirit? No, that. So if I blaspheme this, and he had some truth in it, I'm blaspheming the Holy Spirit almost. Do I take this as the Bible that I have here?
Quite a bit,
no.
Lucifer.
And that's my problem. That's why I wouldn't be a Mormon. Plus, I smoke and I drink coffee constantly. I would have to give up both of those things. I'm not. I'm not perfect. But I admire a faith that tries to be. And you have Chantal Marie Sorrelt, fake Muslim, and she's getting judged right now. Heavy. Why? She dishonors Islam daily. I would never join this church because I'm not clean enough. Chantal, why don't you take a lesson from me, a reverend? Never join a faith if you don't have the intentions of keeping their tenets, because you then mock the faith, and God don't like that, Chantal. Stop being a fake Muslim. It pisses God off, and you're going to continue to get judged.
You know something? You've not even begun to get judged yet. If I were you, I would start making preparations to get a place to live by getting a job. You and that quarter-ton heifer that you live with. There's nothing wrong with her. She should be able to.
With that being said, we now have to discuss something that's going on in the world. But first, let's just get a view of this, okay? View of what? Ooh, that was a little too much. Okay, that's better. Ooh, I love these ramen noodle fucking... They're ramen noodle boxer briefs. That's for Cobes. Right here, man. Mama, I'm coming home.
Oh my God, stop it. Stop it. You know, only you would slaughter a classic like that.
And Ozzy is home. You know, Ozzy's home. Yeah. Not bad. See, if I had tits, it would be way better. But this is drag, and I don't. Okay, I'm done, sorry. I'm making love to myself on camera. Not how you think, though. Not that way, you know? This isn't the right site for that. You'd have to go to OF. Enough. Cut it, Jay. All right, we're going.
Anyway. Um, oh, it's just a. I was listening. I thought I heard something. Sorry, guys. I was listening. I thought I heard something. My bad.
Rev. Look, people need to pray. Because I'm telling you, if you don't think prayer works, if you don't think it's a thing, daily, when I ask for prayer, there's one particular person that I know is praying for me and Shanny almost continually. But there was this one time that I just stopped in the room and I said, oh, I feel so much better. Somebody's praying. Somebody prayed for me for comfort. And then I got a message. I'm in a DM. And it was the girl that has been praying for us. She said, boom, if the message popped in, I've been really just seriously praying for you too right now. And
Good night.
Like,
have a
wow.
good night, Anja. Thanks for coming in.
It's amazing what that could. It's like this feeling of complete and utter calm. It's incredible. Please, everybody, pray. And even atheists, try it. Pray for this world to come to a position of love and peace, harmony.
Okay. I think this is as far as I'm going to go. My eyes are having trouble tracking. I want to thank everybody that came out and saw me today. You guys rock. I don't care if you're here for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, or the whole thing. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. You know why? Well, do you? It's because nobody else will. Now, y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Peace.